The ATF database. That's what we'll talk about in today's video. A week ago, we spoke about the Small Arms Trade Treaty that the United Nations has ratified, has passed, adopted, and now it goes to the nations for ratification. And every nation that ratifies it then is party to it. And it's going to be up for ratification in the Senate within the next few months. Very important that we stop it. I explained in that video how this is an aspirational treaty. That is, it doesn't have specific provisions. It says we want to encourage the end of the exportation of small arms by private individuals. And we worried that this would lead to registration and confiscation of weapons. And here it comes. The ATF just announced that they are expanding their database to attempt to include all information about every American citizen they can find. Our biometrics, our height and weight, our income status, where we live, what we do. And the goal really is to be able to create a registry where you can feed gun ownership information into it and really use it to tell who has what firearm, where they live, where they work, what their employment history has been, presumably to be able to track them down. Now, these are not criminals. These are not people who are even suspected of any crime. The idea is to create a database in the ATF, right in the enforcement mechanism on firearms. This is chilling. It really indicates that we are headed toward the use of the UN Gun Control Treaty as a vehicle to do what Congress is refusing to do right now, which is to ban assault rifles and to set up a registry of guns that people own. That's being rejected in Congress as we speak, and yet they're attempting to do it administratively in coordination with the United Nations Gun Control Treaty. This is a very, very serious step. So please go online at the end of this video and sign the petition to block the ratification of the UN Arms Control Treaty. This is a crucial step, and we've got to stop them here, because they can bypass the House of Representatives. They can bypass the Second Amendment, because a treaty is equal to a constitutional provision. And this treaty, if it gets ratified, would sanction the amassing of the list that the ATF wants to put together. And you're watching the beginning of draconian gun controls, courtesy of the UN and the federal administrative structure. Thanks a lot for watching. Now, constitutional rights is a big theme with us in our house these days because we have a new Dubs book coming out. Dubs, you'll recall, is my cute, tiny little 95-pound golden retriever. And Dubs went to Washington in one book and ran for president in another. And we write these books really to give people a feel for our Constitution, our values, and the greatness of America, because otherwise the only other books kids have are like Heather Has Two Mommies. So this time Dubs is going to Philadelphia, and he's very, very focused on the issue of constitutional rights, as most dogs, of course, are. So he goes to Constitution Hall. We went to the National Constitution Center so that we could see how this great Constitution made us all free. We have free speech, free press, and dogs have the right to bark any time, but never to bite. So get a copy of it. You can get it at bookstore or online at dickmorris.com, and hope you enjoy it. It's part of the new trilogy, the Dubs trilogy. Thanks a lot.